Hello my booktuber friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. In this video, we are going to be having a Jenga pick my books for the week. I thought this would be a good idea to play with my kids during the long spring break we had, and it was really fun. And my daughter got yellow, orange, and pink. And if you have not been with my channel since this one, I play Kaylin with my daughter every month to pick my TBR. And yellow is pick a book from a series. Orange is pick a book from my physical TBR. And pink is my daughter picks the book. And my daughter was nice enough, because she knows I've been wanting to read this book, because I read all of Abby Jimenez's book, and I got Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. This is actually one of my Easter presents. I usually, me and my husband usually give our kids more books than candy during Easter, so both my kids got books, and my husband was nice enough to give me 2 books for Easter. I got Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and I got Cruel is the Light by Sophie Clark. I saw this was available on Amazon, and this is the UK cover, and the foiling and everything else on this is gorgeous. And this does not come out till May 20th on hardcover and Kindle, so I had to grab it. And the one I picked for a book in a series is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I'm really excited to get to this because I have not read this, and there's a lot of hype for this series. So I'm hoping I at least enjoy it. I have been told, do not go into this thinking you're going to have romance. It's more political than anything else, so I'm excited. And the book that I picked for physical is Rose Bargain by Sasha Pitton Smith. This one has been compared to The Selection and The Cruel Prince and Bridgerton. So I'm excited to get this one, but I might change this one out possibly, but I don't know yet, so we'll have to see throughout the video if I stick with this one or not. How my Jenga picks my reads for the week. I hope you enjoy. Bye! I figured to come on and give you an update. I started with Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I am 133 pages in, and this is my Target exclusive edition, so you can see the reverse cover. I actually like this cover better than the original. So here's the original cover. So I figured to reverse it. And like the car, it has the license plate rom-com on it. I went into this book completely blind. The characters are Xavier, he's a veterinarian, and Samantha, I believe she's an ad advertising. And it's instant love, which I don't think is in her other books, and it's really interesting. They both met because Samantha found a kitten by a dumpster and brought it in to make sure it was okay. And Xavier is a veterinarian. He was letting her know that the kitten has a condition where apparently it was born with no butthole. And explaining, if you don't take care of it, the cat will unfortunately have issues and be in pain unless you do something about it. And he was saying that the surgery could cost, I think, like $1,000 or more, $100,000 more dollars than she has. And he said, you're probably having best luck with probably putting him down if you don't have the money. And she came back and she was able to make the money to save the kitten because she made a GoFundMe account and was letting him know, because she returned to get shots and everything else for the cat, and let him know that you were wrong. I was able to do it. I saved the kitten from having pain and having death, so he'll live. And then when she came back during the appointment, he asked her out randomly, and she said yes. So they're going on their first date, and not realizing, she's going to be moving. So at the end of the day, Xavier does not find out until the end of the day that she is moving to California to help her family out with her mom. And he was like, why didn't you tell me? And she, explained, because I didn't think this was going to, work out. I just figured it was going to be, one date and done. And they actually have feelings for each other. And it's pretty funny, and it's definitely, I definitely see where Abby is going with the emotional pull with this book. And I don't know how I feel yet because it's so different from her other books. But I could definitely tell you I'm probably going to get emotional with the condition that her mom is in, because I have experienced it with my father-in-law, because I moved from Michigan to New York for my husband's, because his dad was passed away with a condition that it was combined with Alzheimer's with dementia, and we want to make sure that we were here before he passed away. So thankfully we were able to come and have time with him, and he passed away I think like a year or two after we were here, so we had some good time with him. And I got pregnant with my firstborn, so he was able to know that I was pregnant, and we had a gender reveal. He's actually his last video camera was actually the gender reveal, and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were included, and they found out that they were having their first granddaughter, and he was able to know that her name was going to be Iris K. And it's a really touching video in a moment that we were able to share with him. And I know for a fact this book is probably going to wreck me, because one of the scenes in here mentioned her mom apparently does not know Samantha's name or herself at all. I had this experience with my father-in-law on my wedding day, because I've always called him Dad, because me and my husband have been together since we were 19. We're a long-distance relationship. I met my husband online, so we went back and forth between each other with the airplane and everything else until we decided, it was going to work out. And when my father-in-law forgot that I called him Dad for so long, it just choked me up, because he's like, you call me Dad. I know, it was definitely one of those moments where like, wow, he is definitely losing part of his mind, because I have been calling him Dad for years now, since my wedding. So it was really hard. But I don't know how Abby Jimenez is going to take this story. But I could definitely see with the views online where some people are debating with this book. So I'll have to see what I think on this book. But I'm enjoying it, so we'll have to see. I finished Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez a few days ago. I want to sit on it to see on my rating. And I'm going to give it 4 stars only because I've been in their shoes. I've been in a long distance relationship. And it's not all drama and sad. And I felt like the ending was rushed. But I really enjoyed, I believe his name is Xavier a lot. The main male character, and I enjoyed the humor of Samantha, but she felt like she was had a lot on her plate. And this was, I understand the instant love because when you start a relationship and it's a long distance relationship, it is definitely feels instant love and puppy love and everything else, just like any other relationship. I feel like it's more with a long distance relationship because you're not always with the person, but this definitely is different than any other Abby Jimenez book I have read, and I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. And I would recommend anyone to pick up an Abby Jimenez book and try it out because I enjoyed every one of them. And on to my next read in this reading vlog. I'm going to read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and this is going to count as the yellow, which is pick a book that is in a series, and this is a trilogy, and so far I am on page 27, and this is about Jude with her 2 sisters, and they were kidnapped and to go into the fairy realm, and they are not welcomed because they are human and not fae. And I'm curious how this is going to go. I think we met the main male interest potentially, and I don't know if I'm going to like him at all, so we will have to see. I just started it on and off, and hopefully I enjoy the journey. I am 105 pages into The Cruel Prince. I can see why people like this book. It's starting to remind me of Throw the Glass a little bit. And I'm really liking main character Jude. I can definitely see the resemblance after reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. And I can see how like certain fairies are like. And I don't know if I like any of the fairies so far because they're quite annoying to deal with. But I like the vibe so far. And I was coloring my cat picture slowly as I get to it. And I'm really enjoying the book so far. I finished Cruel Prince by Holly Black a few days ago. I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy at how she ended the Cruel Prince book 1, because I was hoping it was going to end like that, because I was like, it was going to end up the way that the main character was going to be doing her things. I wouldn't have been happy, so I'm glad she made a twist to it at the end, and I can't wait to continue the series. I changed my physical book. Instead of reading The Rose Bargain, I'm reading Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dittman. I am 21% through the book, and I'm really enjoying it. It's about Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat called Princess Donut. It first starts off with Princess Donut going out a window that he cracked open, and he has to go get the cat. So he's wearing, unprepared clothes for the winter season, since it's in the winter, to try and get his cat out off the tree. And, trying to go, "Cat, come down." And unfortunately, he wakes up his neighbor, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And all of a sudden, something comes down, and it just flatlines everything in the neighborhood. So if you were in a building, you pretty much died. And then all of a sudden he sees something on his, like, I don't know how to say it, like, his, in his eyes, pretty much, like and it's like saying, welcome to this, what happens to you, and if you don't do this certain thing, in a certain amount of time, go through a door, you will die. So my thought was, of course you're going to go through the door, because I don't want to die. I don't doubt he wanted to die. So he went through the door with his cat, and come to find out, they are in a broadcast game, and you have to get, I think it was like to level 12 or something level in order to win the game. So he's, trying to figure out what he's doing, trying to figure out all the little pop-ups that he keeps up getting. He gets loot boxes, he gets, and other things like level ups and rewards, and it's like, okay, how do I get to them? And it's pretty much a learning curve for him. And I'm really enjoying it. And so far, they have ventured into, I think it's like a rest area. So he mentioned certain spots they finally figured out the mini-map because they went to a tutorial guild to figure out how to do all the items to get out. And he met, I think it's, I don't know how you pronounce his name, Medicor. So that he was described as Splinter. So that was a interesting picture of, trying to see like Splinter in a book. And he is the tutorial guide to help you figure out what in the world's going on, and helping you try to figure this stuff out. So hopefully you will at least get to more than just this one level to survive. And they mentioned how many people survived in the beginning. I was like, oh my goodness, because it started with, I think, 13 million, went down to 10 million, and then when he saw it, it was, I think, 3 million? So it's been decreasing, and every time the number goes down, my heart's shattered, because that's a lot of people to die, but not knowing what's going on doesn't help either. So I'm hoping for a good resolution, and curious what's going to happen to the main characters in this story. I think I'm like 44% through Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm really enjoying it. If you like a soap opera, video games, and just comedy, I would definitely recommend this book. I definitely think I found my favorite book of the month so far, and I can't wait to continue the series, because I think in the next part I might be crying in, because it just sounds like it's going to be heart-wrenching. So I will update you when I am done with the book. I finished Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I gave it 5 stars. I really enjoyed the story, and I was cracking up at the end because we got another character in the story, and hoping we see more at the second book in the series. And the ratings for the books I gave was 4 stars for Say Remember Me, 4 stars for Footprints by Holly Black, and 5 stars for Jen Carl. Please let me know how you found this vlog. I thought it was quite fun to see what I would get. Daughter played Jenga, so let's see what I can find out with different ideas for my kids to do over the summer, and if I can read during the summer at all, since both my kids will be home for the summer. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you next time. Bye!